Alright, TLDR, in the case that Fallout 4 just closes on itself uh, minutes after actually launching the game, I find that if you just switch off weapon debris, um, that seems to fix it. Um, how I got to this was I actually went and just switched everything to like its lowest, and oh no, wait, not to the lowest. I just went to ultra because I mean my computer can run it so that it doesn't bother me. And for instance, the settings that have a definitive off, like this none, for instance, and yeah, like things that you can switch off. I turn them all off, and then one by one switch them back on. Like, say for instance, in the case of decal quantity, everything was switched off. Switch that one on. If the game again crashed by itself, I then went in, switched that off. But as I say, the only point where that became an issue was with weapon debris. Everything was switched off. Switched everything except for weapon debris back on. Like, go into the game, play for about an hour, see it doesn't close on itself, where it would have closed within minutes and switched each one of these settings back on. That's, like I said, decal quantity, gold rays that you can't switch off, ambient occlusion, weapon debris, and also I had these turned off as well. And the moment I switched weapon debris back on, again, the game, I ran from where I was sleeping because I'm playing in survival at the moment. From where I ran from the bed off, uh, it was maybe like 2 minutes. The game again crashed without any pop up or anything of the sort, and came back to this launcher, switched weapon debris off, and again the game ran without any problems. I do hope this helps you guys. Also, just on a side note, I am using a AMD CPU and a NVIDIA graphics card. I don't know if that's relevant to anything, but I have seen online that people talk of going into the NVIDIA control panel and switching things off and on again. I had initially, when I tested before going to this, I had the game running with the global settings on default, and I also had a game where I had some settings set up for playing Call of Duty Warzone, and in both cases, all these settings were turned on and the game kept crashing. So I went from the Warzone settings to global reset basically, and then went back to the Warzone settings, seeing that it crashed. And so I'm still using those customized settings inside of the NVIDIA panel. I don't really think that's of any importance. I can open it now and like just show you that I didn't do anything. Okay, this doesn't have to be maximized. In here, for instance, that again, it's restored, but things like for instance the OpenGL, I say to the graphics card, preferred maximum performance. It's basically all I changed. And also triple buffering I switch off. I don't like that. And yeah, again, I really hope this helped.